Hello, people. Welcome to this absolutely pishy Wednesday in June. It's absolutely horrendous here over in Ireland. But we've brought you a wee ray of sunshine, bringing Crackhammer your way. So this will be the first episode in June. There's Tablet Ryan. How you doing, mate? Don't do it. Keep it for the small groups. I'm thinking of putting up a story to shout out John Blanche, but I've been told not to put up what I want to put up, so I might not, but I might. Ryan, I'll share with you later. So yeah, we've got Crackhammer today, and another Irishman from the Emerald Isle. Been following him for a while now, so I just wanted to get another Irish person on, so we're going to have the good old, there's a Scotsman, Englishman and Irishman do a podcast. Casey will be a wee bit late. I think he's parenting solo. So yeah, he's parenting solo tonight, so he'll be on a wee bit later. Don't know when he'll be on, but he will be on. How you doing, Sam? How you doing, Mike? Hope you are all well. But aye, absolutely dreadful. Dreadful weather here, man. But how we all feeling about Limits coming out? I got some new Votan during the week when I was away in Scotland. I kindly offered the third place player in Call to Chaos some cash in exchange for his prize. I went up a wee bit higher than what I should, and he came down. In the price, so we agreed a nice princely sum. Coins were exchanged, details were added, and Votan were received. So yeah, I won't forward to getting painting in about them. I started one of them, and I've decided to give him some blue hair. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Going straight into Votan. Bought the Codex as well. I'm all about the wee angry men with blue hair. So you can't miss them in a dark night in some sort of far-flung Imperium hive world or whatever. So yeah, just waiting for the guest now. I hope he knows he's to come in. And we'll chat all things hobby with Crackhammer. As I say, he's from down Dublin, I think. He's anybody outside Donegal, to be honest, to me, just sounds as though they're from Dublin. So yeah, there he is. Yeah, he's actually. Oh, I thought you were a wee bit later than that, Penge. But yeah, that's good. Evening. Oh, so you say evening to him, but you don't say evening to me. You fucking bowing bastard. Sent you an invite there. Penge Master. Penge Meister. So accept my invite. Fam. I hope you updated your phone because there wasn't update. Now I can't hear you or see you, which is weird. Are you doing some sort of reveal?
No, I'm running a bit. My phone's face down on the kitchen counter while I make myself a drink.
Oh, right, so... Oh, cool. I thought you were maybe stuck in Gargantua, which is the black hole in what film?
No.
Interstellar. Come on, Casey. Come on. I thought you were better than that. So, R.I.P. John Blanche. You'll not be blanching any vegetables soon. Oh.
There, see, look, floor.
Hey up, painting, evening. Is that white socks? You are so posh.
No, they're dirty. That's horrible.
How you, mate?
Grand, you alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Chilled. I am very chilled.
Yeah, it's hot.
Mate, it's fucking pissing down here.
Oh, we had that earlier. Actually, it's windy as fuck at the moment.
It's pissing it rain all day.
Hang on, let me see if you can see that. Let me just do. See the trees all waving around and shit.
Oh no, the wind is moving the trees. But you think you're in that fucking M Night Shyamalan film where they all die when the wind touches them?
Which one was that? I don't remember that one.
Oh, it's like the wind was killing people because like it was hunting them down, and I can't remember the name of the film, but it was one of those M Night Shyamalan films. Camera, I sent you an invite, accept it, and we'll let you in.
Tablet Ryan, you know us. We're a highbrow entertainment source on a Wednesday night. That's the weather report. You've got a window, look outside it. There you go. In Dunk's part of the world, it's pissing down.
The
That's
happening
happening.
fucking answer to craichammer and accept the invite and come in.
Get out of the chat and get into the stream. You're the
Yeah.
guest.
Yeah, instead of typing answers on you, Mickey bastard.
There you go. That's the weather report. You've got a window, look outside it. There you go.
Oh, we've got technical gremlins already. The first podcast in June.
Am I here?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we got
Give me 2 seconds, boys.
No worries. Now,
I'm having a howler here, tech-wise.
Dunk, you said this in the messages that it is pretty much, we've got a joke here now. We've got an Irishman, a Scotsman, and an Englishman in a live stream.
And it looks as though his internet has been run by a potato.
Yeah, it is Ireland.
Just don't mention the famine.
No, they're still annoyed about that.
Well, it technically wasn't a famine. The English just stole it all.
Well, yeah, it's not like English people ain't done that before or since, Bangladesh, and then you got the Russians in Ukraine and the Holodomor and all of that stuff. It's what countries do to each other. They're arseholes.
Yeah, that's true. They are arseholes. All countries are arseholes apart from Dunktopia, which will be a dictatorship.
It'll just be you.
We here? Oh, thank fuck.
Dude,
that was a nightmare. Sorry about that, boys. Great introduction there. The Paddy doesn't know how to use his own fucking phone.
It looks as though you've been teleported back to 1988.
Yeah, this is look, we're renting, okay? There's nothing we can do about any of this. The mustache is on purpose, unfortunately, so
I thought we were doing a recreation of the big Irish fella for Coronation Street, Jim
McDonald. They killed him off.
Yeah. Oh, good.
They killed him off screen, and now Mrs. Doyle is in Coronation Street instead. It's just weird.
Oh, from Father Ted?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, I've never watched it. I've walked in on episodes being on, but it's not my thing, fellas. Honestly, Coronation Street is probably the last thing I'd have expected to be talking about here, coming on here. Well, I forget who I'm talking to. Yeah.
This is Inquisition here, man. Thanks very much for joining us tonight.
Yeah, of course.
So the first question we like to ask everybody, apart from what decade is in your house walls right now, what age were you when you got into Warhammer? What was the first mini and who got you into it?
I was probably, I'm 37 now, so I was probably 10 or 11 maybe, I think. It was like the end of primary school, and the Furies were two brothers that lived up the other far end of the neighbourhood. They were collecting it, and their mum actually painted with them, and I remember her painting one of those Eldar avatars, the one that was like, really popular 25 years ago that everyone seemed to be painting. But she was incredible at it, and they collected Space Wolves and Eldar, I think, and they would have been my first introduction to it. Certainly would have seen the shop in town in Dublin on Liffey Street. The Games Workshop has been there for a long time, like it's been there for 25 plus years. And the first thing I got was the paint set, Ultramarines paint set, which I think is probably most people's starters, I think, when you know absolutely nothing about it. I know they were like reading the books at the time and everything, they were like balls deep into it, like properly hobbyists, whereas I was like, oh, these are like cool space. So like I was playing with them like action figures when I was like 11. I think I had like a little Micro Machines thing, and I was like, yeah, pew, 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 yeah, yeah, like playing like that. Like I did not know how to play the game. I barely fucking know how to play it now. And they got us into it, and then the first box I can proudly say was a box of Corn Berserkers, because I thought they were the coolest looking fucking things with the bunny ears, and I'm now a proud World Eaters fan and player now, tattoos and all, 3D printed World Eaters axe as well, the whole shebang. So yeah, about 25 plus years ago, Ultramarines, thanks to the Furies, and as far as I know they still collect and play as well, so good lads.
And have you always been into it, or did you take a break in that kind of awkward?
Massive breaks. Yeah, I think when I started like drinking I think. Or like actually, like I studied music.
So basically, when you're about 12, then.
Yeah, a year after I first started collecting at 11. Yeah, no, I was a good little ginger boy. Now I didn't start drinking till I was about 18. But like, look, even now, anyone who knows me will attest to the fact that I have too many interests and probably ADHD. And like I've been getting ready to tell you, is I have this hyper fixation, because there might be people watching this going, I haven't seen this prick post that in months. I was like, yeah, because I went off Instagram for Lent and then forgot I even had an Instagram for a while. Like, and then as soon as I come on, I bought this. Actually, I bought this the other day, the Battle Sisters long sleeve top. Deadly impulsive purchase. It's a great top. I'm glad I have it, but I didn't have, the €45 that, I spent the other day. And yeah, so massive breaks. We would have kind of played a couple of games as teenagers. Oh, actually, every Thursday for a couple of years in secondary school, we used to get the bus. So I grew up in Tallagh, which is like a massive suburb. I think it's almost classified as a city now, but it doesn't have a cathedral. That's what people say anyway. So we used to get the bus into town every Thursday night, and like the doors would be closed and there'd be like 30 sweaty fucking teenage boys in there sweating all over each other. And I'm playing a few games. That was great crack. And then like the lads working, it was like fucking Mad Max in there, like on a Thursday night, like completely different to how Games Workshop is run now. And I don't know if they knew how it was being run back then, but like I remember one of the lads being like, oh, Carpenter, how old are you again? And I was like, 16. And he was like, 18, come here for a sec. And I was like, no. And he was like, come here, I want to chat to you. And like chasing us around the table and all. And, I don't think that happened. And if it did, I blocked it out. But I'm pretty sure, he was just messing. But, there used to be all sorts of fucking playing up. People would be like, fucking probably stealing shit and all. I say that place was fleeced on a Thursday night. People going in with their school bags and stuff falling into the bag or whatever. So, so we did that for a couple of years, going into town every Thursday. That was great, getting the bus in and coming home, and you'd have enough for your bus fare.
Right? See, when you said it was like Mad Max, right? I thought it was going to be like fucking yous getting pitted against each other and like sort of like. I didn't think it was going to be like Sunday school, but I didn't think it was going to be like Sunday school on a Thursday with Warhammer stuff.
Yeah, okay.
An
so,
two movement.
So Mad Max, I wasn't going to tell you, but you've pushed me now, okay? So I made a Ninja Death Star I made a shuriken in metalwork in school out of brass when I wasn't being looked at. And I brought it in, right? And your man, one of the lads in there, please forgive me if you get in trouble for this. One of the lads in there, I don't know why I'm looking up. He very well could be dead, but one of the lads, he threw the Death Star across the Games Workshop into a Battle of Minas Tirith fucking Lord of the Rings set, and he was like, oh Jesus, and like he reached into it like pulled out the Ninja Death Star, ruining the box further, and he was like, oh, that's great, yeah, fair, that's a great job, handed me the Death Star and just moved that box to the back of the shelf and put like 2 fresh boxes in front of it. And I was like, oh cool, I want to be like you when I grow up. And he was like, no you don't. And we've seen that yeah, that box isn't going to be the only thing I'm putting a hole in tonight. And God help me. Hope nobody from my new job I started yesterday is watching this. And
maybe I wake up tomorrow morning and Warhammer shares.
Yeah, my life's going to be my life's going to be fucking ruined from this podcast.
Andy Farrell from Mediocre Hobbies will be banging down your door saying, make you being quiet.
Let him come. I was playing a Bull Thrower album and just there fucking swinging. And so that was when we were 13, 14, 15. Then there was definitely a break. I was in Scouts as well at the same time and quit that and started drinking. Then I started doing musical theatre of all things. So like that became and that was very social as well. I was like, I made lifelong friends doing that. So that was like every Thursday for like 4 months of the year. During the summer, you'd rather be off doing other things. So then I think there was a bit of a resurgence in our 20s. You kind of have that, like you go to college, everything goes fucking ape shit for a few years. And then 24, 25, you're like, fuck me, the last 7 years were crazy, whatever the fuck that was. Then you like settle down a little bit. And then at 30, you know, you go up again, you go crazy for a few years. If you don't get into the 27 club, things start kind of coming down a little bit. And then just before COVID is when we got back into it again. And my mate's been a diehard Dark Angels fan since he started collecting 25 years ago. He's autistic, so that immediately explains it. And he only recently got diagnosed, but we all knew because of the Dark Angels, like, come on. And so I was always kind of like a vibes chaos. Like, I loved chaos stuff. Like monsters, like I love anything with monsters. Like I love The Witcher. I love, you know, any game where you get to fight, you know, creatures and monsters and stuff. So I always just kind of did rule of cool when it came to building my chaos armies. So I have I have the Venom Crawler. I have the, what's the other fellow called? I had a Juggernaut. I had a lead Juggernaut like 26 years ago as well, but I didn't actually have the rest of a detachment to play World Eaters. I had like 12 World Eaters, Karn the Betrayer, and the Juggernaut, and then a bunch of like Legionaries, like just random shit that I thought was cool. And then it was only at COVID that I was like, oh, maybe if I want to actually enjoy playing a game. All Thursdays were great, yeah, they were. And if I wanted to actually enjoy a game, I might want to actually, you know, start putting together some kind of cohesion. So I didn't do that.
I'm still trying to go
Yeah.
that Lord of the Rings box isn't the only thing that's got a hole in it. Like that is up there with fucking your Trissy's fucking rimming. Do you know what I mean? Like we're gonna have to get fucking cut off at some point.
I think like if you had a psychiatrist or something come on as well and just have a couple of guests on and be like, we're doing this is an intervention. Because clearly, you know, things have happened to you, and you know. But that was the same fella that was like, "How old are you?" And I was like, 16, and he was like, 18. Come here for a sec, and he'd chase you around the table like he was gas crack. He was playing Van Halen as well. I remember trying to put on Blink-182 brought out, I think it was Blink-182, that self-named album.
Yeah.
And I tried to put that on. He was like, "We're not putting that pussy music on." And then he put like, "Oh yeah," he was like, "Girls, girls, girls," and then so they're playing like there's no girls in here, right? Like 30 sweaty teenage boys, and like Van Halen and all is being played, and like fucking Whitesnake and all that cool stuff. So, but I remember I was doing a panto actually in 2019, and my mate wanted that Dark Vengeance box set with the Dark Angels and the Red Corsairs, and I was like, oh, that's fucking cool, I'll get that. And that's kind of when we started getting back into it. And during COVID, me and him built a table. I moved into his gaff during COVID. I was living at home at the time, and I moved out to him because it was like, we don't know how long we're going to be stuck. Wouldn't it be cool if we could play Warhammer and play computer games? And, you know, so I moved all my shit out of his house, and we ended up like welding a metal frame together and making a foldable table so we could just put it behind the couch, the legs folded down. I'd done a bit of welding by then, and I'd gone on to actually work as a welder after that. But so we made like a welding table during COVID and had like games until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, like resetting, just like, I'm not going to win this. Do you want to start again? It's like, yeah. And it's just like putting loads of random shit on the table and just chucking dice. It was great. And like absolutely blaring just YouTube and like cool epic Warhammer music, and then just playing whatever comes on. And so like COVID was a big one, and then I started like consistently getting into the World Eaters thing because I did always think they were the coolest. I had the old Karn the Betrayer model, and yeah, I've been like consistently doing that for the last couple of years.
What is it with the World Eaters that just, because for me, I'm Papa Nodro, I've got like Nodglins and I've got a Big Marine. What is it with the World Eaters that you just love?
It's just the feral fucking like that kind of thing, which is weird for me because I grew up with like Robin Hood and like heroes, like just pure good heroes. And then I just keep getting drawn to fucking chaos and baddies. And I think in a universe like 40k, it doesn't fucking matter. Like the Imperium's the good guys, right? We all know that. But just the World Eaters, I don't know, just that feral, just blood spilling chaos. Like, also I'm not very good at the game, so I can just be like, oh, that's the lore, you know. You know, like that. I know Karn, like initially when he was a World Eater, was like when he was like a Hound of War or whatever they were called before before the Warhound, before Heresy, he was like a tactician, and he still has a good part to himself. But like, I'm also like, the nails are biting. Anytime I do something stupid in a game or didn't think through a tactic, and there's a las cannon over there that's going to mince me that I didn't actually pay attention to, I'm like, lore wise, the nails started biting, so fuck it. And then when I'd like to talk about, might do a little review of some books there as well.
I think, honestly, I DM'd you earlier on with that story that you put. You should definitely review books in your eloquent style, because that happened.
I will. I'm going to be honest about them. Like, some of them are dog shit, and they're a waste of time, and I feel bad. And like, they've great writers on it, but they're just being given a shit corner to like write in, But with the World Eaters, really hit me when I read Betrayer last year and Slave in New Syria, and then I finally got the Angron model, and I was like, I don't know, like, World Eater for life. Like, that's the tattoo I got like soon after finishing Betrayer. I was like, no, actually, Angron did nothing wrong. Like, that's who did nothing wrong. I was like, regardless of whether he got the nails out or not, like, he was just always a cunt and pissed off at the Emperor for intervening when he did. And so, yeah, I just loved. I also collect Space Wolves as well. Like, I have a lot less of them, but I just think they're fucking cool as well. I grew up reading Bernard Cornwell's Last Kingdom novels, so like that's my. I didn't watch the Vikings TV show, the black leather fucking motorcycle jackets and all of that shit. I tried to get on the show, they wouldn't have me because I never had this thick mustache before. But like, I grew up reading Bernard Cornwell's Last Kingdom books, so I've loved Vikings. And then I live in Dublin as well, and it's just Viking history everywhere and Norman history. So that's what has me on being a fan of the furry boys as well. So yeah, like, and then their whole thing is melee as well. I just think the idea of like fucking, spittle flying all over the battlefield, teeth bared, chainsaws revving up, running at the enemy, like, that's what Warhammer's about for me, So that's why World Eaters. Sorry, that was like an 8.5 minute long answer to a very simple question.
It's fine. We love guests that are that passionate about these sorts of questions. So it's absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think Graham's exhausted already, so yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that there. Yeah.
Okay,
Brian, mate, it's a skill. Growing facial hair is a skill, and you've just got to learn it. That's all.
Thank you. My girlfriend makes me. That's literally the only, like. I got a new job.
It's a mustache, right? Then that's reasonable.
Yeah. I got a job, and in the interview they were like, "Are you alright going clean shaven?" And I was like, "Oh fuck." Yeah, like, I needed the job, so I was like, yeah, of course. And they're like, okay. You can keep the mustache though. Oh, thank fuck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we went talking upstairs.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Don't worry, Tablet Ryan. Once you get some balls about you and stand up to the English, then you'll be able to grow a moustache. Because the Welsh just bowed down to the English, really, didn't they? Like, it's not like the Scots who just kind of fucked off and just stole it. We basically stole the crown. Because Queen Victoria died, didn't she? And then King James went, "Do second rule," and just sat in her seat, and that was it.
Elizabeth first, not Victoria.
Yeah.
You pledged allegiance to the crown when you did your service. You should at least remember who came first.
Well, I'm pretty sure
that doesn't count.
Yeah.
No, that does. No, I had a great uncle that fought in World War II with the Brits against the Nazis in North Africa. It doesn't count.
Yeah, it's what my granddad did. That's why I did it.
Yeah, fair, yeah.
Right. Off the politics then. So you're into your World Eaters, you're into your Space Wolves. With respect then, because let's face it, it's knocking on the door. We've got to bring up 11th edition. It's around the corner now. Are you looking forward to it with that style of play that you've got?
Yeah, the new cover rules I think are cool, because that's something we struggled with in 10th edition, was the wording around cover and half cover and stuff. It just seems a lot clearer now, and that's something I'd be interested in, and moving lads into cover, you know, protected from something for a round and then getting them out. The tank the disembarking straight into combat is fucking sick as well, because what always happens to me, trying to get Karn and those 10 fucking berserkers out of the Rhino into combat, and I know I'll have to do the battle shock tests as well. We'll worry about that when it comes. But straight out into combat, and I think 6 inches, is it, to disembark? 5 or 6 inches instead of 3 was last time. Like, fucking unreal. Major in getting lads up the table quicker, which is obviously all I care about. So, yeah, no, delighted to have a game. I might even pick up the rule book. Are we allowed to say that, or do I just download them or learn off YouTube? Or I don't know. I love having a physical book to reference, you know. I'd advise against using AI, because when we tried to have a game a while ago and we were like, well, let's absolutely try and play by 10th edition, we were putting it into ChatGPT. Like, we read up on it later, like half of that was wrong. Like, we didn't play a 10th edition game there. Half of that was wrong. It made up its own rules. But yeah, the disembark is a huge one for me. Disembark straight into combat is pretty sick, and then the kissing stage as well is pretty cool. So
yeah, they really should have thought it better than calling it detachment points and command points and hyphenate down to DP and CP. Like, come on,
yeah.
Because if an 11-year-old wee sweaty boy puts in DP and there's no somebody is in for a shock. Yeah.
I've avoided putting any of that shit into my like. I'm probably already on enough lists, to be honest. That's not a type of list I want to be on. Although that fella from Games Workshop 25 years ago is probably on that list by the sounds of him. So we'll see.
But yeah, I think you're right. It feels a bit more like it used to years and years and years ago, when we first probably got into it around third or fourth edition. There was a bit more, you could drive a tank up the board, pick a unit out, and then just charge them straight into combat. There was hardly any fucking about with it. It was just, this goes there, they get out, into combat, bang, done. It feels like they're sort of simplifying it a bit more, like you say, and so like you said, covering the cover rules, I think, is a big bonus too.
Yeah, it's pretty thick. And like, lads, I'm all about vibes as well, and like, I don't want to get bogged down in hyper technical stuff, and you're gonna like charge me movement for fucking turning my model. Like, what does that even mean? Like, you know, they're not going to be doing that in 11th edition. And then the new fly stuff is pretty cool as well, actually, even though I think I've been doing that anyway with Angron, just like fucking, you know, if you think like, also like, it's not real. I don't think realistic is the word I'm looking for, and how I want the combat to go, but like the flow of what real combat is, because especially having listened to the audiobooks and reading the books, and you hear how fast they move and how fluid a regular Space Marine moves, like you blink and you and 10 of your mates are chopped in half. Like, the tabletop game should reflect that and should feel like that, you know. And I think we'll be looking at something closer to that now in 11th edition, like a lot more fluidity in it, less fluting around with fucking
describing it really is going to be a bit more of a fluid experience. And I have seen one or two rules that appear to be a little bit all over the place today, but hopefully we can get them wrapped up around our little brains by the time it drops properly, because the actual core rules are out now, aren't they? They've released them for download. I have them on my phone there. I'm looking for them on
a couple of things in the chat here. I think they're all wanting to know this game with the X player, like, that seems to be the big conversation point. Like,
or Drew Carey, one of the others. He probably was, like, he was like a hair metal fan. So maybe when he wasn't in. Yeah, that's it. But funnily enough, he was bald. So, you know, maybe I reckon when he went home, there was like a kind of Buffalo Bill type thing, you know. Maybe. What was that song, White Horses? Is that what it's called? He like tucks it in. And he's like, "Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. And like have his little Fulgrim model set up and all, kissing pictures of Fulgrim and all. Who knows? Look, I don't know. But it probably
I mean,
was.
It seems when
it's
you
pretty
do
vivid.
though.
I'm not paying 600. I've never paid £600 for anything. Ryan.
That's
I
yeah,
know,
no,
yeah.
yeah.
That's not happening.
We'll get
Absolutely
further
not.
into it. Just
Yeah,
some
so
good black horses. That is it.
so
Yeah.
what tablet Ryan's talking about is there's a very famous,
Famous.
well, kind of famous tabletop brand who I'm not going to name, Vanguard Tactics, that are going to be charging people £600 to learn how to play
It's a special
Elite.
offer. It was £740. Now £600.
Oh,
Don't forget the
wow.
discount.
No, fuck that. I saw something about that. I didn't know who it was, but no, fuck off. Absolutely not. Like, either you play like me, right, where you get the help. You go in, vibe your way through the game, and somebody goes, "You're not allowed to do that," and you go, "Sorry, what do I need to do?" Oh, cool, and then you lose, and it's fine, and you just have some fun. Or you learn how to read, unlike me, and you go learn the fucking rules yourself. Or I don't know, like, do it with the lads. Like, we got into 10th edition late because we're all grown ups. Four of us. The new job I got, three of the other lads already work there. They're on shifts A, C, and D. Right, night shift, day shift, the whole shebang. I'm on B. Like, I'm never seeing them lads again. They're my childhood friends. We're all on completely different shifts. Like, I'm never playing Warhammer with them. I'm gonna have to teach my missus how to do it. So, when we have matching days off, otherwise it's not happening. But like, yeah, 600 quid, fuck off.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I think I said it in a post earlier. This thing is more. It's expensive enough without someone trying to pull your pants down for that amount of money for some videos.
Yeah. And one thing I found as well with Games Workshop, I don't know what it's like the other one, but the one in Dublin, lovely staff in there, great staff. So it's not about the staff; it's about the business model. But they're trying to appeal more to new players, which I understand as a business. But it means that because they know I've like bought box sets and I've been in buying bits and chatting to them and talking about the books and all, that they're kind of not allowed show me how to do things in case because they already have me. Like, I'm gone. Like, I said to Satan today, when I get my first paycheck, I'm blowing the whole thing on that battle box, that other bigger demon corn box. What's it called? Yeah, you know the one I mean. Yeah. Like, they have me already. I'm gone. I'm on a fucking Warhammer podcast on a Wednesday night. So I went in and I was like, oh yeah, 11th edition coming out soon. You're going to be doing night, like, I struggle to get time with the boys to learn how to play. I can't do it sitting on my own at a table. I need to learn by doing. Is there any chance, you're doing nights, having people in? She's like, well, we do kind of a course thing where like new players can come in and you can try. And I was like, yeah, but like, I'm not a new player. And she's like, yeah, ideally they're like looking towards new players and all. Like, that's madness. Like, there's no looking after your current customers, which is like, yeah, we're hooked. It's crack. It's plastic crack. But still, like, those Thursday nights, it would be unreal. Me and the lads, one of them lives in Wexford. He said he'd drive up on a Thursday night if he was off. And if he was off the next day, he'd easily come up for a few hours so he could actually learn how to properly play the game with other players. Like, instead of the two of us screaming at each other for 4 hours. Because he's a different type of autism than I am, and we're both reading the same rule in entirely different ways.
Yeah.
Focusing on the wrong words and just not getting anything done. So, but that's the Warhammer Games Workshop model now. Anyway, is computer games, 2 fucking battle strategy computer games coming out within a couple of months of each other. Like, okay, cool, we're getting 2 games, but still, who are they for?
It definitely is, like you say, because I think the stores that I used to go to and the store I go to now are all the same. The model is the same. You walk in, if you know what you're talking about, they're like, all right, just leave you to it. If they look like they can fleece you as a new player, oh, why don't you come over and look at this? Why don't you think about this? Look at our paint. But if you go in and they're like, what are you after today? 2 pots of paint. Like, oh, right, okay, off they fuck.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I think it is, like you say, they know you're hooked already, so they don't have to sell anything to you.
Yeah.
Because they know you're coming in to specifically buy something. And I know it's something that we've had previous guests on and previous guys in stores who've said the same thing. But that death of the old Thursday nights is like, I used to go to them in my local store. And again, I was probably 16 in there, 16, 17, should have been 18. No one gave a shit. No one gave a shit at all. You're like, are you here to have fun? Yeah. Are you going to be a dick? No. Right, crack on. That's all it needed. And it does feel like newer players are missing out on that experience, which is a bit of a shame.
Yeah, and then it seems to be people are so, and I think it's the internet is what it is. Is that you get so much access to professional or semi-professional like players and gamers that I think a lot of new players are expected to like catch up really quickly and like start doing fucking like, by all means, if you want to, and if it clicks with you as a hobby and you get your army painted and you learn the rules and you go and do a tournament or whatever within a couple of months of joining and it works for you, grand. But I think a lot of people are like even me at the moment, getting back into it the last couple of years, and I only set this account up last October or something, I think. And it was just for me to kind of track my painting and stuff and kind of give myself an incentive to keep up with the hobby and keep at the hobby, because I'm working and I'm living with the missus and she doesn't collect and I don't see the lads and blah blah blah. So but I think a lot of people are seeing, like, I don't know, I think that kind of, if there's 10 steps in the hobby, I think a lot of people are missing the first 3 or 4 now, of like going to your local game shop and chatting to other people and other players and, you know, shooting the shit and stuff and like learning. But I think everyone feels like they have to catch up really quickly now and you know, be internet level, like the same everything else with social media. You have to be, you know, as good as that top influencer with 50,000 followers and all. So like, you don't really. And actually, to be honest, I'm saying that. However, I think a lot of the culture and the hobby that I've seen with this account is that people are happy to do their own thing and post their fuck ups and, you know,
and take time off for Lent as well. So
yeah, exactly. Take time off for Lent and then forget they had an Instagram account, and then when they got back on, they were like, "What the fuck?" And then within 10 days of coming back on, they get invited onto a podcast. Like, you never know how the hobby's going to go. You know what I mean?
Last time that you passed.
We've had a few comments in the chat. So we get Green Mank from Monstrous White.
Yeah.
What have you still saying? This is where friendly local gaming stores are definitely thriving this now, because Games Work in-store gaming support. They've always get people in their store on a Sunday at all levels of play as well. I mean, is there a friendly local gaming store near you that you would maybe join or like pop into?
No, there's one out in Tallagh where I grew up, and there's one. Actually, funny, there's one out in Tallagh, Underworld Game, and actually their Instagram is hilarious as well. They actually, like, they're proper dorks and they post like stupid shit, and like it looks like it's owned by just 3 blokes who are like have their 3D printed weapons floating around that they get to bring to work and have a laugh. That's out in Tallagh. There is a one. It's a fairly big. I wouldn't call it friendly local because it's in the city centre. I've seen a lot more D&D and board gamey stuff going on in there, and Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know if they do. It might be worth checking out actually, instead of just complaining about not having anywhere to go. Because
see if you're in Facebook as well. There's that buy and sell Warhammer Ireland. See if you put it in there, or even like I can put it in a few of the Discords that I'm in Ireland.
Yeah.
People will tell you where there's like clubs and stuff as well.
Yeah.
We've got Graham saying this has been one of the best Wednesday nights I've had, and I got married on a Wednesday. So and then we've got Ryan saying, yeah, it's a belter, this one, which is probably means
lovely.
He was on a few weeks ago.
Yeah, so if it's better than his show, that's good going.
You know it's good, yeah. Well, thanks, guys. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's good to see.
What colour of hair would you say that your moustache is?
Ginger for sure, isn't it?
But what
I grew up.
You wouldn't just go, oh, it's ginger, but you describe as a colour. Would you say, what kind of colour would you say it is?
Red?
Ah,
No, a wee
What are you
bit
getting?
different. Would you say
Orange?
orange? Yeah. Funnily
Yeah, what would
enough,
you?
we are sponsored by Orange Brushes.
hey,
Fucking hell.
And we're also sponsored by
Moonhopper
Moonhopper
games.
Games. I just say orange for
Woo!
God's sake, yeah. African Sunset. Shut up, Tommy.
I've heard
This
that as
guy
well,
do
actually.
like
I nearly
Shelly.
said
Fucking hell.
African Sunset. I did, yeah.
Barrow and Ball, what is it?
If you do need to get any brushes, and you're in the UK, go to Orange Brushes, use Inquisition, get 10% off. And if you are looking to support a friendly local gaming store, obviously give Monstrous Light Studios, or whatever that stands for, a follow. But also give
Moonhopper.
Moonhopper Games a follow
Yeah,
as well. And look at their
absolutely,
website.
yeah.
They've got some quite good stuff. The look in Donk's face when he forgot the Moonhopper game. No, it's just because I'm happy. That's
It's,
why.
Yeah.
this is what happens when we take a week off. We forget everything.
This is what
Are you
happens
looking
when you
up at
go
him?
Scott.
Yes.
What?
Are you?
Yeah,
What?
he's
Like
up there.
a Brady Bunch
Yeah.
type thing. Oh, that's cool.
But he's talking.
Oh,
I'm doing
cool.
this.
Yeah. I wish I'd have done that more now. Fuck.
It's because I'm better than you to because I'm Scottish and you're
But
Irish.
you're fucking hosting.
Listen here, I'm half McQuillan, right?
That means nothing to me.
I've got filthy Scots blood in me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The rest is all Norman. On my mother's side as well, no less.
That's where the ginger comes from then, is the Scottish.
Yeah, probably, yeah. I don't know where the
All that
Carpenters
iron
are
bread.
from.
It's all that iron bread we suck from the nipple. That's what it is.
Yeah, Lucasade over here. For when you're sick.
So, obviously, you said that you've got a missus, the poor woman that she is. How did you introduce your plastic crack addiction to her?
Always a good one.
My what?
How did you introduce your wife to your plastic crack addiction?
Well, she know we were mates for 2 years before we started dating, but I think it was like last year again. What would be the first thing I got? Oh, yeah. Actually, no, I do. I have them here. Sorry. So, why did I get this little fucker? I think we were looking for Christmas decorations, and I was in and around. This will make sense. And I was in and around the Games Workshop. I was like, I might go in and have a look. And I got us this guy, which everyone fucking hated this when it came out. Everybody was going ape shit. They were like, stupid fucking model. I will say, it's painted incorrectly because there's fidgety insidey bits. But in order to buy to get into the Games Workshop and do some buying, I was like, we should go have a look at little Christmas models. And she was like, where? And I was like, oh no, great, I'll show you, come on. And she was like, oh, okay, because she wanted fun little bits like that. And I got her in, and I was like, you fucking stupid bitch, look at this. And then I picked him up, and then it was like, going berserkers and bits of these. I know last year, I think, actually, I'll tell you what it was, actually. I was reading Betrayer, and Betrayer was when it grabbed me by the balls. And we were actually in bed, and I was like, oh, fuck, no! We were like, what's going on? I was like, okay, so where do I start? So the Emperor of Mankind. Okay, so no, before that, she knows everything that fucking happened in Betrayer, and she was like, "What is this?" We weren't living together at the time, so I hadn't moved my models in. I have an IKEA case out there that I got in November, and I hadn't moved my models in yet. So I guess it would have been me just talking about Betrayer for hours at a time, and then making her reading bits out to her and all. I'd bring a Kindle over, staying over. And she'd be like, oh, do you want a kiss? And I'm like, get the phone.
Look what they're doing to Arable Town. Now's not the time.
Yeah, look what they're doing to Angwan right now. Okay, you want a kiss? So insensitive. And, so it was me rattling on about fucking Betrayer and Flavor New Syria to her. And then, what did I get? Yeah, I made her buy me loads for my birthday as well in November. And we actually went up to Belfast. Oh, I bought Angron on Amazon. And I got a bag of dirt in a box.
Fucking hell.
So, fuck Amazon. And so I immediately got my money back, to be fair. I was like, there's a bag of dirt. And they were like, yeah, fuck off, here's your 30 quid. Or here's your 120 quid, whatever, it's nothing to them. And then we were going up to Belfast for my birthday, so I got Angron then, and she bought me Corn Berserkers, and I think Lord Invocatus as well. So yeah, no, she's been pretty cool. And then when I told her about the orcs, she calls them like what should she call them? Crystal girlies, like manifestation girlies. Because I was like, oh, you know, like there's a meme about the only reason why the Emperor is still alive is because orcs think that he's so strong and their collective psychic energy is the only thing keeping the Emperor alive on the throne. It's nothing to do with the 10,000 psychers a day. She was like, oh my God, yeah, manifestation, you know, taking the piss out of all that. So I ended up actually buying her a box of orc boys for Christmas and let her pick out her paint colours and stuff and all her silly colours she wanted to paint them. So she's been pretty acceptive of it, to be fair. And like, I wasn't moved in long, and there's a glass cabinet in the sitting room beside the TV now with all my models and all in it. So yeah, she's been pretty cool. She's bought me loads of them, and we've had painting nights and stuff together. So yeah,
it sounds as though she didn't have a choice.
Well, no, she didn't. Yeah. Well, no, she didn't have a choice. To be fair, but her tarot shit's all over the place. So you know,
no, that's all right. You know,
yeah.
You know, if it's just Warhammer stuff and she's got nothing out and all she's doing is complaining about boxes of shit being everywhere, it's very different.
Exactly, yeah.
Did you just say your missus does tarot?
No, there's a couple of tarot boxes, but she's into sewing. There's 2 sewing machines 3 feet away from me on my side of the bed on the floor, like fucking...
I was going to ask you, like, because we never had somebody that says, oh, my wife does tarot. So my question was, has she ever done the Gene Seymour thing from Live and Let Die with the tarot cards? And then,
no.
And then, I mean, James drops it, it all says love us. How did he do that?
I know, unreal. I don't know.
Did it happen?
He probably did, yeah, to be fair. Well, Casino Royale shows his abilities to count cards at least anyways. I think any card game, he knows what he's doing. Tarot and everything. So yeah, no, she's her shit's all over them. Now granted, it's her apartment and I moved in, but still her stuff's everywhere. You know? I don't have a World Eaters blanket on the couch.
It's nice though that she's like giving you that space to actually put your shit up and have it on display, because like I think I've got a few things on display in my house, but not everything. Mostly because she'd get vexed at it, and that's fair enough because I've got a lot of shit. It's not just the computer games; it's the Lego, it's everything else. I am a grown fucking child, and I don't care.
Same, 100%.
Well, same here. Like, well, how much can I get away with before you say no? Find a space for it to go in.
Just a model at a time. Just one model at a time until, like, you know, like the frog in the boiling water. You know, if you leave a frog in cold water and boil it, it'll never jump out because it doesn't feel the difference happening. Just put one model at a time until they're like on the bed frame, and she hasn't said that. Like, you know, to be fair,
I had that with a Lego Stormtrooper army. I had like every now and again, like when the silly little kids Lego magazines would have like a free Stormtrooper, and I'd be like 3 of them, and then eventually like this little Lego Darth Vader and his 3 Stormtroopers turned into a fucking battalion of them, and she's like, nah, you gotta get rid of them. It's freaking me out. It's gonna go Toy Story. They're all gonna kill me in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Like even like I've 2 Chaos Space Marine books, so it's not so much like on display as well, so it's not so much like little models you can't see. It's like 12-foot tall demon warriors, like images in the sitting room. To be fair, I brought like a 48-inch TV or something with me that she gets to watch Bake Off on and stuff, so
that's USP. You gotta have a USP. I've got a massive telly up.
yeah, that's it, that's what she gets. And I rearranged the sitting room actually in order to have a nice... there were 2 women here living here, and neither of them really watched TV. So there was a 30-inch TV up in the top corner on the room on a mount over a couch.
That offends me, no.
So you had to like lie down on the couch like this to look up at it. It was fucking dog shit. So I rearranged the entire sitting room, but I was like, well, look, you got all your pictures there, and then the nice stuff goes over here, and my Warhammer goes over here, and then that goes over there, and you got a big TV. And look, we've watched fucking 6 or 7 series of Bake Off in that sitting room, and I've had no complaints, so, you know.
suppose when you've got a
We're
48-inch TV in one corner, all the miniatures behind you can't see. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. God forbid the screen goes black for a second and she sees a quick reflection of all the shit behind us. But I just distract her with chocolate. I just okay, here. Yeah, there you go. I'm golden.
Good, Gerald.
Fucking hell, Jesus. And she's been great, to be fair, and even excited about tonight as well. When I told her last week, and she's like, "Oh, that's cool," and yeah, go have fun, and blah blah blah. Let me know if you want that, and yada yada. So,
I think sometimes when it comes to doing like little things like this, I know my wife loves it because I'm off out in the living room. She can watch whatever she wants. It's like, yeah, go on, go do your little podcast, Mike. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that, but you're also kind of condescending me at the same time.
The tone, it's the tone. They can't fucking help themselves with the tone. Your little painting your little soldiers. You're like, yeah, I'm painting my world eaters. Yeah. Oh, the little mean boys. And you're like, what the fuck is this?
Like, even my dog knows it. And on Wednesday, my wife is upstairs to watch whatever shit she's watching upstairs. That my dog was up. She calls it date night because her and the dog go upstairs and the dog just lies in the bed on her back.
Unreal.
Like on my side of the bed.
Does sound class, to be fair. It does sound good.
But,
yeah. If I wasn't here, I'd probably be doing that, to be fair.
Not in my bed, though, will you? No, I don't.
Nah, I don't know. Look, whatever bed's going.
Yeah.
To be honest. Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, it's just because because you can get, bogged down in the hobby without speaking to anybody, so you need that kind of release to get rid of the... obviously, when I got my wife go, oh, Geraldine, look at this guy. What do you think? You think, oh, yeah, that's so pretty. Yeah, that's great. That's why you're not holding him. So you don't want to voice and go, that's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I knew that was all. But I think this is good to connect with people as well.
Yeah, 100%. Because, the lads, again, one of them... Your man who collects Dark Angels, I think he's read every Horus Heresy book, and he's making his way through Siege of Terra. This is also fresh and new to me. He's like, oh yeah, I remember when that happened. Like when I'm talking about a book, he's like, oh yeah, I remember when that happened. Yeah, that was cool. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. You fucking read it before. But so yeah, speaking to people that and I know him fucking 6 years or something like that. We were in play school together. But speaking to people, that's why the Games Workshop thing sucks, that you don't actually properly meet other new players, and you don't get to have these kind of conversations and shoot the shit and, talk memes and talk rules. We've touched on everything there, you know what I mean? There's not been a corner of the hobby, I think, that we haven't touched on, which is great, which is fun. You don't really get to do it often, so... and then she can only handle so much as well, and I don't blame her, to be fair. So,
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why we started this podcast. Is when you see people doing podcasts, it's all people. Obviously, we've got people that I've got named on. We've brought on Graham McNeil and Duncan Rose and Pete.
Yeah.
But you always think, why don't they just do a normal person? Not a normal person, but somebody who just like me. So that's why. When we reach out to people, we do reach out to some big names every so often, but we prefer to speak to people that are like us, that are just the everyday Joe.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's more fun as well. Yeah. Because all of those people that you've just name dropped, they've probably gone off and done 10 other podcasts that week as well, and they've been asked the same question 10 times. We do throw the odd spanner in the works when we ask random shit, we asked Peachy this Fulgrim and nonsense, and you could just sort of see his face go, oh shit.
Yes.
But, it's nice just to have, I would say, your average hobbyist as opposed to who everybody wants to hear all the time.
Yeah, because they're the voices I want to see online anyway. They're the people I follow. I don't think I follow anyone professional. I follow a lot of artists. I don't follow a whole lot of shops. I don't think. I don't follow, again, like I said, there's only that one in town, Games Workshop. and the other place maybe I should follow. But like, yeah, I'm just following people that like just fucking sit around listening to, you know, heavy metal or have Starship Troopers on in the background while they paint their Imperial Guards, because that's what we're missing, I think, you know. And then especially with the expansion of Games Workshop and the brand and being called Warhammer now, it's just so fucking stupid. Yeah, these are the voices I think people wanna hear, like, you know. Not specifically mine, but people like me, at least, anyway.
Oh, I know. In the way this is going, I think we're going to get you back on in 2 weeks' time, mate. Don't worry about it.
Nice. I'm available all week.
A question I like to ask people, and like, we've had a few. Like, obviously, I'm based in Donegal, right? Up north, which is the Forgotten County. And Casey's based, as the Forgotten County, Casey, you may think that people from the south think that Donegal is part of the north, and the north just hate us because we're not part of the north.
Anyway, no, I know that.
You're that bit on the side, aren't you? You're just off to the lip.
There's there's a tiny bit of taint between Northern Ireland.
You're the taint. You're the Irish taint.
Separates, right, and people just think, they're part of the north. But
people still like you more than Cavan, though, to be fair. So
because nobody likes Cavan.
No.
But my question is, before I forget, when you were in school, like obviously when we were in school, it was always like the rich kids in school. Like being in Dublin and still suffering from the after effects of the Normandy landings back in 1066 and the famine and
yeah.
Was it the posh kids in your school that played Warhammer, or was it more accessible to you?
No, smelly rockers. It was all like smelly kids, like, you know, fucking greasy hair, baggy jeans, maybe not even the skateboarders, like the fucking, I don't know, what were we? It was kind of a mix of like metalheads with short hair. Greasy metalheads, stoners, emo kids, like rockers. Like, no, there was no, and kind of, to be honest, some of us were the posh kids, but like in Tallagh, that's not very posh. But there is a divide between, you know, a fucking scumbag and then everybody else. You know, it's not just kind of like, it's not a whole broad spectrum out in Tallagh. There's just like kids who will grow up to be crack addicts and kids who won't. So it was really kind of the outcast, to be honest. Like, and back then, being a nerd wasn't sexy. It wasn't cool. Like, being into that kind of thing wasn't cool. Like, if you weren't playing football out in Tallagh, you were a bit of a pussy. And, you know, I don't give a fuck about football. Like, I couldn't care if Ireland is ever in another World Cup or not. And I'll say it time and time again, it means nothing to me. So, like, no, there was no posh kids. But I'd say even, like, some of the poorer kids or whatever.
But you look down on being a Warhammer kid if people knew it, because like in Moscow it was a kind of like secret.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, it's not something you wouldn't like bring models. Like if you painted a model well, you wouldn't bring it into school to show your mates. You'd fucking show them afterwards. Like you wouldn't be taking models out or books or anything out. And I remember saying something about Obi-Wan Kenobi, and some fella was like, "What did you just fucking call me?" And I was like, "I don't even." Talking about Star Wars here, pal. Like, I knew this fellow was about to knock me out because thought I called him something Obi-Wan Kenobi and didn't know what it was. Like, that's what we were dealing with. Like, so no, definitely it was a secret growing up. Like, and then you'd sneak off into town on a Thursday night for those nights. Like, nobody'd really know. Like, they'd know if you were in Scouts. Scouts wasn't as bad, I don't think, but we'd have gotten a bit of shit for that as well. So, but whatever, it was good crack.
Yeah, like. That seems very dodgy that nobody would know. Oh, where's Craichammer? Oh, don't know. Where did he go on that Thursday? Oh, don't know. He just goes and comes.
Don't know. Going in to get chased around by some hair metal fan, some big, fat, bald hair metal fan, and some, you know, greasy, sweaty. Like, do you know, my memory of being in the Games Workshop on a Thursday night was like the windows. It's actually making me gag a bit. The windows being all fogged up and all.
Yeah. Because
that's disgusting to me.
Air getting in there, and it would just steam up.
No.
Yeah.
It would fucking stink as well, but you wouldn't know back then. Like, it wasn't a stinky problem. That other game shop I was talking about, we called the smelly shop for years, because when you went in, it would just stink. Not Games Workshop. Games Workshop is actually kind of too clean for me now. I feel like it's lost its, You know, if there's not a bit of BO in Games Workshop, I'm like, wow, this is too sterile now. Like, where's the heart gone?
It's like McDonald's. It's just too corporate.
Yeah, it is. It's too corporate, and then
that
you
lingering
see,
smell of grease.
yeah, but then you find out that every one of those touchscreen menu things have poop on them, and you're like, that's the McDonald's I know.
I never
Like
considered that.
They do.
I
They
don't
did
know
it.
either.
They did a test. Yeah, there's like there was a study done, and like 99.999% of them had poop on them. So do with that what you will. I haven't eaten McDonald's in ages. I know I look like I eat McDonald's all the time, but I haven't.
You actually look like an Irish Alexander Usyk.
Who's
The
that?
boxer, the heavyweight boxer.
Oh, sick! Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, boxing's good. Usually, my boxing is usually that kind of. I have the mustache for it.
Yeah, the
Tally ho, chappers! Yeah, that's kind of, yeah.
So, because Graham's not here, but and he usually does, Graham always asks this question, alive or dead, what Primarch would you like to see come back?
Two. I'm going to give you two. My personal preference, because I'm a Space Wolves player, and because of the Wolfsbane book and Prospero Burns, which was fucking awesome. Those near Thousand Suns got it. Lehman Russ would be fucking sick to see come back. Like maybe all broken or something, like all broken up and like fucked up from the warp or something. Obviously, you know, still loyal, but, you know, changed. I know he's not as much of a madman as he pretends to be. But like maybe a bit broken and a bit kind of darker, broody, maybe like not so much like Lionel Johnson. The other one would be Vulcan would be fucking sick to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vulcan would be class if they get all of his all of his artifacts or something the salamanders are collecting, and I don't really know the story, but
there's some Indiana Jones shit. They got to go out and find 7 things.
Love that.
And then,
I love that. All of his Horcruxes or whatever, Harry Potter shit. Yeah, whatever. The idea of like collecting a load of bits and putting them together, and then, you know, if they can write that in, that's something cool that makes them come back, that'd be sick. Yeah, because he's just an animal.
But like, I'm going to deviate here, right, slightly, right, because we like to go off in tangents, right, talking about collecting things. Now, it's Dawn who Dawn's hand inscribed the chapter masters, right? Imagine Dawn came back and he had both his hands.
Yeah.
And
whose fucking hand is that?
So whose fucking hand have they been inscribing shit on?
Yeah.
10,000 plus years we've been carving names into his fucking hand. What?
Yeah.
You've got both, like, take that glove off.
Doing more to it as well, I'm sure.
Hand.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm sure he could have like a battlement or like a rook chess piece made out of titanium or something for a hand. That's the kind of thing I think he'd, like an actual castle battlement for a fist. But if you came back with two hands, I don't know. There's got to be fucking churches and cathedrals out there with, you know, people's hands in them that definitely are just some peasant that was fucking pulled up. Was Dorn, though, just remind me what happened to him that he's not here.
I can't remember with him. All I remember is for some reason they haven't got his body, he's presumed dead, and they've got a hand.
Ripped apart. A bit more. Ripped apart by cultists or something, I think I saw a while ago, or which would take a lot of cultists to do that. But like, I don't know a whole lot about Rogal Dorn, but I'm finishing. What's this stupid fucking book? The Solar War? Yeah, I'm finishing that, and there's a fight with him at the end of it. The only reason why I'm finishing it.
Is that the one where it's just before the start of the Siege of Terra?
Yeah, and it's the first Siege of Terra book. It's a fucking slog, and I don't think the next 40 minutes is going to be as big a payoff as Fulgrim was for me, which was like the first slog that I came across in that series. That I think actually had a payoff at the end.
What's the one where it's the Imperial Fists and the Alpha Legion, and it's in Terra, but it's not the Solar War? That's the last Horus Heresy book I read. But Dawn was kind of good in that. I can't remember what it fucking was called now.
Vegetarian or something?
No. Oh, it's going to piss me off.
Hold on. I think
I'll come back to it in a minute. Hey, I'll find a boy's tablet. I'll fucking do it on that.
Because I got a list of all the books that I've read, just in case they came up. I had to remember which ones I've actually read out of them, but not one of the Dorn ones. He's been in and out of them, obviously, because he's been in charge of protecting Terra. And then, Sigismund's bit. There's a bit where Sigismund is basically admitting that he believes the Emperor is a god, and he believes in Keela, is that her name? The saint. And Rogel Dorn is like, "You are not my son, and I am not your father." And Sigismund's just fucking broke. I love any time a Primarch says that to one of their captains. I love that shit. I love that relationship that they have is brilliant.
The normal tablet, bruv. I mean, it's like your name. It's not a Elitron. Fuck your face.
That's a VTech computer, is what that is.
I don't know what this is.
VTech's my first tablet.
Oh, yeah, he had one of them. It was shit. He couldn't get anything on it.
Fair. No, VTech internet, so.
What's the fucking...
What one was he in? Prospect. Yeah, he's been in. Rogel's been in a couple of books.
But he would have to be because they fucking built the defences.
Yeah. Well, especially Siege of Terra, he'd have to be in that book. And there's great bits where I saw a clip the other day, and it was him talking, or like it was some dialogue that somebody picked, and it was him talking about. Oh no, sorry, it was in. What am I reading at the moment? Nemesis, the one with the assassins in it. I started it a while ago.
I didn't enjoy that. I won't go into it.
Really? Oh, okay.
I might go back to that actually, because I read the book, but I think I'll need to go back to that because I didn't enjoy Mechanicum. I thought that was shit.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'll tell you right what. I would say the first 3 books are like a must-read, right? So Horus Heresy, False God, Galaxy in Flames, must-read. Yeah. I enjoyed Flight of the Eisenstein because if I remember correctly, the first Chaos Space Marine is in that. Yeah. The Garrow fights Plague Marine. Yeah. Fulgrim is a slog. I think if you like Sense and Sensibility and you like all of the Jane Austen stuff, you can listen to people talk like that for that long. With like a bit of...
You could do reels on reviewing the book because I think that would be fucking class, by the way.
Okay, I'll do. Do you know what? I'll try and do one. I'll do a couple a week for the next couple of weeks. I will. I would enjoy that because when I actually, to be honest, even though I didn't love some of the books, like I don't think there's anything in 40k that I actually fully dislike. You know,
how would you review the first Heretic?
Did I? I didn't read the first Heretic.
You've read Betrayer, but you haven't read the first Heretic. Arjo, tell me, man.
No, I haven't. No, that's one of the ones I skipped. Okay.
Read that because that's one of my favourite. That is one of the best books because it actually tells you about the word bearers and how they fell.
Oh, sick. Okay, cool. Well, it's funny. I was about to mention the word bearers because my mates hate them. I love a good bad guy. I think they're great bad guys. Because even in Betrayer, when the World Eaters, who are absolute fucking animals, they're doing their thing, are looking over at lads flaying other fellas and pinning them onto their tanks, and they're like, look at those fucking scumbags. Yeah. Like, that, you know, even the World Eaters, they're like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, you know, there's other things. So I love a good bad guy, and I love a cult, and I love, like, there's an author, Adam Neville. He's a British author, and he does a lot of folk horror, and he like picks like certain corners of the English countryside that would be known for being like old parts of the country, and he just puts hikers in it, or he puts kayakers in it and stuff. He does a lot of culty stuff, and it's brilliant, and that's what draws me to it. And I have 20 or 30 cultists as well here for 40k, and I love the idea of just a horde of fucking lunatics being sent at people. So like I love the word bearers as well. My mates don't like them, but I love a good bad guy, and I think they're great bad guys. Like that's like even fuck.
I mean, I think you would like the first.
Maybe not.
I've said that before on here. I said before in a podcast, I think not long after we first started, that I think Lorgar is actually a really good Primarch. on the basis of, like you say, he is just a good bad guy. He's a scorned son. He's got bitches in his ears telling him, "Oh, your daddy doesn't fucking love you. Go do what we do." And he just evolves into this next thing. He grows away from everyone, turns into his own thing. And I tell you, it is the start of Betrayer, where he's talking to Magnus, and you're starting to see he's actually turning like the gears and everything else is all his plan, and he's actually the one masterminding it. And he is perfect in it. I think he's quality.
And as I said from the get-go, Lorgar won because they all read the book of Lorgar. So Lorgar technically beat the Chaos Demons, the Chaos Gods, and his dad.
Yep.
Because they all read his book, so they won.
Yeah. But even what he does to Angron as well, like that was fucking... He did that. Yeah. Like without his permission, he did that. That was fucking crazy. He just made him spill enough blood, and then he was like, "Watch this," and he was like, "I cast demon form," and just like turned him. And I was like that was my. She fucking heard all about that night. I was like, "Shit, it's fucking him that did it. I can't believe he did that." And like Erebus as well.
It was that sequence building up to Angron falling to demonhood when.
Oh, he's fighting Gilliman. He was like about to kill Gilliman as well. Like he had him on the ground.
Gilliman turns up, and the first thing Lorgar says to him is, "Oh, for fuck's sake, you're in my music, man. Piss off." That.
Oh yeah, the music.
It was like, can't you hear it? It's like all of that. It's just.
It was fucking sick. Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, that was deadly. And like him, like Angron slamming down on Gilliman, like could have killed him. And the only thing that saved Gilliman was fucking Lorgar turning him into a demon. And Angron stopping the Titan from stepping on Lorgar. Oh, that was fucking crazy, man. I didn't used to like this like high sci-fi stuff. I love Alien. Like growing up, I loved all the Alien movies and kind of industrial sci-fi. And then as soon as I started reading these books, I was like, it's just the coolest fucking thing ever. I'm playing the Doom games at the moment, which are the best Space Marine games ever made. And it's the same, just over-the-top fucking bloodshed demons, big guns, big super strong guy in armor. Like, it's just the coolest thing ever, like, you know?
There is something about that 80s ultra insane, like I think, like you say, the industrial sci-fi horror stuff. I was actually thinking about Aliens earlier, and I still to this day don't think there is a better sci-fi action film than Aliens at all. It's
it's the coolest thing ever. Yeah, it's just so sick. I mean, I think it paved the way for horror movies having just sending the army in the second thing, you know.
I think Starship Trooper, it's neck and neck with them.
Oh, Starship Trooper is a masterpiece. I'd set them as different. I mean, Starship Troopers is propaganda. Like it has me. Fuck it, I'm doing my part. Like, sign me up right now. Like, there's nothing that's going to unite this planet. You know, all creeds, all religions, everything, except for an external threat, like a galactic threat. And the day that comes, I'm fucking, sign me up. I will die in training, but sign me up. I don't know if they have armor in my size, but I'll do what I can. I'll do my part. But Aliens is sick.
You'll be sent in the first wave, don't worry. It'll be the Irish.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, all the paddies up front, yeah. Yeah, fair. That checks out.
That's that operation, get behind the paddies.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out how to do that there a second ago, but I knew I would have said it wrong, and I'd be like, I don't want to, I've made it this far without being fully cancelled. I've said a couple of ropey things since I've gotten on this podcast, but nothing that's going to get me in that much trouble.
Oh, you should see the story that I want to post up, and I'm pretty sure that if I posted up this story that I want to put up, then I will get cancelled.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we walk a tight line here sometimes with the stuff that Dunk wants to post, and me living in permanent fear of you're going to get a shutdown, fucking Dunk.
Yeah, and also, but sometimes it's just funny.
It's funny though.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and I'll say,
it wasn't even me that said it. It was somebody in a group chat that posted, and I was like, that has to be put up as a story.
Yeah. Oh, it was one of those ones. Okay. Yeah.
So, right, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it, right? I'm going to say it.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I'm in a group chat, and somebody put up, because now John Blanche died today.
Yeah.
Somebody texted in saying, do you think he took a look at the artwork from the box and just went, fuck it, and died? Or worse than that?
Brilliant.
It's brutal, but
Yeah. That's fair. Like, you saw the art he made. Like, you know, it's he had a sense of humor for sure. You know
And
what I
he
mean?
went, fuck this, and then just
Yeah.
died.
Fuck this. Yeah. That's exactly what happened. I think. Yeah. 100%. He saw the Warhammer logo.
Yes, that's what it was.
And he was like, that was the start of it. He was like, he just started coughing the day that Warhammer logo came out. He knew something was up for it. And then whatever killed him. Yeah, definitely. The box art fucked him up.
rest in peace, John Blanche.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, no, 100% rest in peace. I just said, but I meant peace. It's funny. Like, I'll be honest. I didn't know his name. I'm not posting like 15 pictures of like all of his best art. I know the art. I've obviously seen it like over the last whatever amount of years I've been. 25 years. I've seen a lot of the art, but I won't pretend I knew his name before today. But it's I think the quality of his art is, in fact, so high that I didn't know his name, but I knew it to see. But I'm seeing everybody post it. I'm not going to pretend I have a fucking John Blanche poster on my wall here. I have a poster of him, but yeah, it's definitely a loss anyway. But he's old as shit.
There's enough people posting it without more people joining in. That's my stance on it. Everyone is out there. It's a great outpouring of emotion for the man. I think there's enough of it without me adding to it. If that sounds
exactly.
I don't know if that sounds weird or not, but in my brain,
no, it makes sense. No, 100%. Like, me posting a watermelon isn't going to stop what's going on in Israel. You know what I mean? Like, just that one extra one isn't going to be the thing to solve the thing. So no, you're absolutely right. And I've been sharing the odd piece that like I particularly like that other people have been posting because it's just more people should see it because it looks cool. You know.
So
the art.
Tablet Ryan just said, I thought he said rest in bleach. Well done.
Yeah, that's it. We're cancelled now. Fuck's sake.
Rest in bleach. So you're a big Word Bearers fan. If you could cast anybody as Big Angron, who would it be if it was to be a live action or because of their voice?
Angry Ron.
That's a difficult.
Who'd fill the boots? That's a difficult one. I'd find other ones easier to cast.
I just have the thought of Lorgar, and I'm going to derail everyone's train of thought here. But Lorgar should be Jason Statham.
Well, you can't. Well,
yeah, because he's bald.
Let's fucking
he's
go.
Bald.
Yeah, because he's bald. That's it.
But in his lock, stock, and two smoking barrels stage, or
yeah, the transporter.
Don't trust me. I'm going to go off and find some new fucking gods. Bricks.
Yeah.
Maybe Danny Dyer should be
kick.
Maybe just get Danny Dyer.
I think you've steered away from Lorgar being a bald character to Lorgar being some kind of East London gangster. Like, fuck it, let's get, I don't know. Yeah, do you know what? Fuck it, Danny Dyer deserves a chance to, try a different career path, a different character for once in his life. I think
Danny Dyer had Angron running around, calling everyone a mug, taking their heads off. Yeah, that's what you need.
You can't. Vinnie Jones is Angry Ron, perchance.
But again, Pete Lockstock and Two Smoking Barrels and Vinnie Jones rather than X-Men 3 Vinnie Jones.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Wait, who am I thinking of in... who am I thinking of? Who played Thanos?
Oh. I can't think of his name. Josh Brolin, yeah.
As Angron, maybe? Because he looked deadly. Didn't he play Cable in Deadpool as well?
He did.
I think...
Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
Josh Brolin, yeah. I think he'd be a good Angron. I tell you who I'd get to play Rogel Dorn would be the head of the Marines from Avatar
Yes.
without
Yeah,
the
he's just got
mustache
the look of
shaved
it.
back. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He's got that perfect square head and blonde
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah, and the cut as well. Yeah, I think Josh Brolin maybe. Hugh Jackman, could he play? Hugh Jackman maybe as fucking Karn the
I don't know about
Betrayer.
Hugh Jackman. I don't know about Hugh Jackman. He could be a Marine at least, but not like a
Yeah,
character.
I think Karn the Betrayer maybe.
I'm not a big Hugh Jackman fan though, because
No, fair.
I appreciate his body of work and I appreciate how varied his body of work is. But for the man, he's gone from being Wolverine to singing and dancing about a circus. Nah, it's not for me.
Oh well, that was Roby. I mean, the fact that people are fucking praising that monster with the freak show is insane.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
he's like a good guy in a musical is so fucking. I mean, we're Warhammer
The
fans.
only
But
person I think we could probably task is Angron, basically because they shouted their entire way through a film and it worked, is Gerard Butler. He didn't
yeah.
say any words at all. He just shouted the entire film.
That was a good film, though.
He did actually, yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, to be fair. Give me a
Great.
fucking. I'm looking for a list. Why can't you just get a which?
Massive. So Conan Graham, a massive bald actor. Like, don't say The Rock, because that's the first one I think of, and that just does.
Yeah, and no, absolutely not.
Big Dwayne Johnson trying to be Angron. Just.
I mean,
No.
you could get that British bodybuilder guy who was Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat 2 and just have somebody do his voice. You could, but that's I wouldn't want that. I'd want
I don't like that. No, I don't like when they have. Actually, there's another complaint about that Hugh Jackman Greatest Showman thing is that the bird in that wasn't the one that sang her song. They had somebody sing the song, you know.
Yes, yeah.
That one. They had a singer sing that, but her act it. And then there was a whole bit. I remember seeing an interview, and she was like, "Yeah, I had to act like I was actually singing." And I was like, "Fuck off! Like that's what are you talking about? Learn how to sing, and then I'll be impressed. I'd rather somebody sing poorly and not be that good. Like Ewan McGregor in Moulin Rouge was. There's something sharp or odd about his voice, but he sang and like he could reach the notes, but you know, yeah. International acting star Ewan McGregor gave it a go. Yeah, no, he did all right. Yeah. Who'd play Conrad Kurz?
Oh.
Alive, it would be Brandon Lee. Dead because he's dead. Brandon Lee for me because he's creepy as fuck.
Well, Brandon Lee could still play him then, isn't he? Hey.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
think for the vibe, for the actual like fucked up serial killer vibes, Jared Leto. Like I'd hate to see him in another movie ever. But
the guy that played the Penguin in Gotham, Chester Copperpot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, in the TV show.
Yeah. He does because he was also in. What was he in?
Oh yeah.
He was in something else that I watched, and he was sent away to like Thailand or something, and then came
He's
back.
creepy looking, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's a creepy. He's got a fucking dog shit haircut as well. That's incredible.
He was in like 2 or 3 of the seasons of You. He was in that because the guy stole his identity.
Robin Lord Taylor is the actor's name.
Yeah.
Right, that's Conrad. Anyway, John Wick Chapter 3 was in Parabellum.
Oh yeah,
Gotham as well. Yeah.
I think he would do a good Conrad Cross because he's got that kind of creepy look about him.
Definitely. Yeah.
He would be sniffing nappies from the waist tip.
Fuck's sake. He'd be chasing 16-year-olds around a gaming table asking if they're 18. That's what he'd be doing.
Yeah.
He'd be sniffing babies' nappies. Right, so we're talking with the actor, right?
Yeah.
So I'm asking another question, right? This is a question that I have dug out the archives to bring it back.
I just remembered this because I did.
If your house was on fire and obviously your wife, Mrs., your situation and our flatmate have been saved and you could save one Warhammer figure, What would it be?
I think it would be. Oh fuck! Would it be Angron or? I think it might be Logan. Or yeah, no, it'd be this one. Yeah, it would. Yeah, because that ice effect. Yeah, that ice was fucking pain in the hole to get, and I never want to have to do it again properly. So yeah, it'd be this one. I think is my favorite model that I've painted, and it's not even entirely finished yet. But yeah, no, this, yeah, 100%.
The
I do like the ice
are
effect.
looking down on you now because you wouldn't even save one of their own. Yeah, you've got tattoos of them. That's just bad.
I know. Look, I know. I have the tattoo though. You know what I mean? That's my keepsake from them. It was either that or Angron, or actually, I wanted to show you this: if how to steal from Games Workshop. If we could just, go on another little tangent here, I might save this, which is a Lord on a. Oh shit! I actually broke his arm there. Never mind. Which is a Lord on Juggernaut, right? When you buy, ignore the arm gone. It's there.
Live TV, folks.
When you buy,
Medic!
he's long past medics. And when you buy the Lord on the Juggernaut, they give you enough pieces to make two models, except for the torso of the Juggernaut. So there's green stuff. So they give you 8 legs, 2 heads, 2 saddles, everything except for the body. And then you just get some green stuff or whatever you want to make stuff from, and then you get like €120 of models for 60 quid. You know what I mean? So I made the Lord Invocatus with all the real bits, and then I was able to make a Lord on Juggernaut as well. I was going to save him, but he broke, so I'm not. No, I'm going to stick with Logan.
Yeah.
Anyway. But no, I have the World Eaters. I have the tattoo for the World Eaters as a keepsake, so I don't need to save any of those models.
That's fine.
That's it.
Yeah. That's my reasoning.
When you're painting, are you sitting like a psychopath in silence, or are you listening to a podcast?
I'm sitting kind of like this, kind of hunched over, like properly like hunched over. I already have scoliosis, and I think I got it again from how I sit.
Double
scoliosis.
scoliosis.
Yeah. Triple scoliosis when I'm painting him. I'm listening to. I think I usually have something like visual on in the background. I think I don't know why, and it's funny enough, it doesn't distract me. But I remember watching Fallout on Amazon Prime there last year, whenever that was out, October, November, December. I remember, painting. I had that on in the background, or Starship Troopers, or like, I don't know, like a Flash Hits video or something, or some kind of Warhammer content on in the background, or something similar. Some kind of sci-fi shit. Can't listen to music while I'm doing it because I get too into that. I get too distracted and like moving around. But maybe an audiobook as well if it's engaging enough.
Yeah.
I'm definitely kind of hunched over, destroying my spine and neck, with like a bit of TV or a movie or something on in the background, something silly.
Did you have a good bank holiday weekend?
Did I have a good bank holiday weekend?
So I think it would help. But anyone that's not in Ireland, they had their bank holiday gone. In the UK, we had ours the week before.
Okay. That Protestant thing.
Must be.
I don't know.
Yeah. Protestant stuff.
I'm a Catholic, don't ask me.
Oh, okay, fair. Are the Brits at it again.com? Yeah, they are, yeah. Having bank holiday weekend before. If anyone hasn't seen that website, are the Brits at it again.com, go to it. It's a masterpiece. It's been 0 days since the Brits have been at it. What did I do the bank holiday weekend? I finished my old job on Friday, actually, and I started a new one yesterday. So we did fuck all. So we went out drinking on Friday night. She came in to meet the work crew. Then we got a couple of drinks on the way home. I don't drink that much at all. Like, there's months in between me drinking anything. I'm just not that interested. joined a new gym there last week, so went a couple of times over the weekend, and then just kind of played computer games and kind of chilled out. She had plans on Sunday. I made no plans for the rest of the weekend because I just wanted to relax before the new job starting. So yeah, it was good. I haven't done any painting or anything. I wasn't even that willing to engage with anything. I've been playing Doom, and I started a new game of Baldur's Gate with the boys as well the other night, so that was good crack. That was deadly. Yeah, it was good. What about you?
I was in Scotland. I came back to Scotland. I was in Dublin Airport at 9 o'clock on Sunday morning, watching
way.
homeless guy try and get on about 13 different buses.
Oh yeah, that checks out. I know him actually. Yeah. yeah.
He said he knew you. He was looking forward to seeing you in tonight's podcast.
yeah. He's out there.
I'm looking for that list.
Yeah.
That was the time I was in Scotland for a few days and came back Sunday. That was
nice.
Yeah. I went away, came back, went and watched a game of football in Germany, came back, and then back to work. So I had a lovely week. It was great.
Yeah, that's a goodie. Yeah, I'm going to Edinburgh in July, and then I'm going up your way to Donegal for a week afterwards as well. Yeah.
Well, if you're about Ballymastone, give me a shout and I'll make sure that I'm busy when I'm out.
Yeah. We're going up. Hopefully, actually, the plan is to do like a no internet, no electronics, just go up and do a bit of reading and like a couple of
the ideal place because it's like 1925 when you land.
yeah. I remember to set my watch back to 1926. When I get there, and we're hoping to go up. I haven't been up that way ever, so yeah, we're hoping to go maybe find a cool B&B or Airbnb or something like that, something nice in the middle of nowhere, and hopefully not get murdered by a bunch of savage locals.
Yeah.
So.
Excellent. The old Donegal internet's kicking in at the moment, Dunk. You've gone blurry.
Yeah, it's the one.
He just looks like that.
The weather here is shit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it there because the window's just getting worse. And
that's
getting worse.
Yeah,
it's actually picked up out there. Yeah,
that's insane to me that it gets windy in your internet.
They have to take the internet in when it gets too windy outside. You know.
Yeah, it'll blow away.
Yeah, it'll blow away. Yeah, they can't afford that. They just got the internet up there.
Yeah, but it's plugged in. It's a modem. We still have to plug the phone off the hook.
They've got to get Paddy from down the road off his exercise bike who powers it. And that's the problem.
There's a bunch of Paddies.
Don't worry, somebody's got a cure for it. There's always somebody with a cure. So
there's a bunch of Protestants tied up in a basement somewhere running in hamster wheels, keeping the internet going up there. And good enough for them as well.
As long as they don't find out I'm a Brit, I'm an ex-Brit, then I'll be alright.
Fair.
So, man, thanks for coming on. We're going to have to call it because, man,
of course, yeah.
We'd definitely love to have you back on because I think
100%.
The chat was exploding with us.
Yeah, we didn't even ask our normal off-topic questions tonight, Dunk. We've just been on it.
Oh, yeah.
So we owe that. So
yeah, we'll do that next time. So yeah.
100%, man. For folks that don't follow you, you want to just give yourself a shout out for folks to follow you?
Yeah, give us a follow there. I do I do the old follow for follow as well. craichammer40k, CRAIC, which is like I believe it's originally Scottish, but a Gaelic or a Gaelic word for fun, but a little bit spicy, kind of spicy fun. So craichammer40k. I'll just be posting. I'm gonna get posting again. I'm gonna do the book reviews. I think from any books I've read, I'll definitely be reviewing them. I think. Just to get it out there, and just give it a follow. I do a follow for follow. I don't really follow businesses back per se, but if you're just a hobbyist that makes cool shit, or like if you produce art or paint models and put up videos, post whatever, that's cool. But if you're a company that makes fucking D&D dice or whatever, don't waste your time. Sorry, quite frank there, but there you go. Yeah,
it's perfect.
And also, don't forget today's sponsors: Orange
Brushing.
Brushes. Orange Brushes. Yeah.
And Moonhopper.
And Orange Brushes and Moonhopper Games. Don't forget to follow them. Give them a follow. They got Orange Brushes and games. Yeah.
Orange Hopper and Moon Brushes, that's who they are.
yeah. Orange Hopper and Moon Brushes. Don't forget.
Casey, any final words of wisdom from yourself this week?
No. This has been a lovely first episode back after our little break. Thank you very much for coming on. It's been great.
Thanks for having me.
We'll get you on again. And we need to get some more guests sorted out, Dunk. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Folks, we'll see you next week where we have some Blood Brother guy coming on.
Someone you with.
He kept calling me brother in the chat, so it
Brother
seemed
guy.
that he seemed a good guy. So
Yeah.
my brother. Maybe I'm
What if he's not a good
guy.
guy? What if he's a Hulk Hogan reborn?
Yeah, I'm about to say white supremacist. Yeah. Well, brother. Yeah. You never know. Or a dog, the bounty hunter, or something.
Yeah, well, we're looking to get cancelled, so you never know.
It's a great warm-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, folks, thanks for coming on. See you
Thanks, boys. Thanks for the great commenters as well. See you, lads. Bye.
Cheers.